Hey friends, I know you fellas want you some compliments, but I don't trust that fella right there. Tell him to leave, get out of here, dude. All right, cool. You can stay. Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Today, we're talking compliments, specifically some of the best compliments that you can get. Best compliment fragrance, what? Most complimented fragrances for fall and winter time. I hit my knuckle. These are the tops of the pops. These are the fragrances that you want to wear if you're after just one thing, which we already established as compliments, not anything else that's weird or illegal. All of these are going to be linked in the description below. We start right away with Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme. I feel like you gotta have at least one of these fragrances in your collection, at least one. I mean, even if it's just the original, that one still rips and that would be a good choice, but you have to have at least one. This one has a really nice balance of warm, sweet, sexy, and classy all at once. You get tobacco in here, which is one of my favorite notes for fall and winter time. You also get plum, almond. It's a great scent with good staying power, and it is one of those fragrances that your average Joseph McBroseph is probably not wearing. Now, if you are curious about what Joseph McBroseph, the fragrance bro, is wearing, probably one of these. The trifecta. Sauvage Bleu de Chanel Eros, you're welcome. I don't know why you're welcome, I don't know.
Don't be ridiculous. Thank you.
This right here, fantastic. You can wear it daytime or evening, all through fall and winter time. Good date night fragrance as well, so you can pull a lot of use out of this one. Also, of course, the Eau de Parfum, that one really popular. You should check that one out if you haven't. And then the Parfum is pretty good as well. And like I said, the original or L'Entente also good. Just like the whole line. The whole line is good. Yeah, the whole line is good. I got a clone fragrance up next, but there's only a couple in this list. This one is All Barari Shore by Zimaya. This is a newer purchase of mine. Looks kind of like, to me anyway, like a little lantern that you would carry around or something. It's got that kind of vibe, you know. I'm not sure exactly why this is here. I don't know that it's necessary, but whatever. So this one, as I just said, is a clone fragrance, and it's a clone of a newer release. This one actually smells quite similar to Azzaro's Forever Wanted Elixir, which is pretty wild that they managed to get a fragrance clone of that one out already, because usually it takes a little while longer, I feel like, but not this time. Now, if you have never smelled Forever Wanted Elixir, it is mainly a raspberry and leather fragrance. That's like the two main notes that people really hone in on. This one is very similar to that one in typical Zimaya fashion, trying to go one-to-one, but it is slightly different at the same time. So to me, this one leans a little bit fresher off the top, whereas Forever Wanted Elixir is a little heavier on the raspberry. Now you can pick the raspberry up here. It's not that it's completely gone. It's not that it's devoid of raspberry. You just get more of it in Forever Wanted Elixir. Now, good thing about this fragrance, as soon as I got it in, sprayed it on, it smelled great. So it was not one of those fragrances that, you know, the first time you spray it on, it smells like chemical warfare. I have had a couple of those here recently that I bought. Maison Alhambra Luxe Street, that's the most prominent one that pops into my mind anyway. That one smells good now, but when I first got it and sprayed it on, it smelled like, oof, it was pretty rough. But back to this one, solid performance, very similar to Forever Wanted Elixir, other than it does have that slightly fresher lean to it. Really good for fall and winter time, and I'd say spring as well. Color scheme looks Altair, but it's Forever Wanted Elixir. Gotta go with this, Boss Bottled Absolu. I have to go with it. I know, I talked about this a lot. I'm sorry. I really like this stuff. This is actually my fragrance of the day, or scent of the day. I've been wearing this a bit in fall, gonna wear it through winter as well. This stuff is just absolutely fantastic. It's magnificent. A bit similar to Parfums de Marly's Carlisle, of course, although I do reach for this way more than I ever did reach for Carlisle. Not that Carlisle is a bad fragrance, obviously it's not. It's just that one to me, in my own head, was more like, oh, special occasion, night out type of fragrance. Bottled Absolu, I'm like, I'll wear it whenever I can. Incense, leather, patchouli, and myrrh, some of the notes in the fragrance here. Solid performance, good longevity, everything that you want in an evening fragrance, in a cool weather fragrance. Super classy, refined, sexy, and even has like a slight tobacco scent profile to me, even though tobacco is not a note in the fragrance. It's got like a little bit of that kind of tobacco leaf kick. Next fragrance is a favorite of mine. It's Born in Roma Intense, and also I'm gonna be doing a giveaway of Born in Roma Intense. I went ahead and bought a bottle for you guys. This is a 50 ml. I'm gonna be giving this away later in today's video, so one of you can have that and get yourself some compliments. So Born in Roma Intense. This is one of the better blends of fresh and sweet to come out over the past few years. Has lavender in there, good amount of vanilla, also a little bit of woodiness as it dries down. That lavender is gonna keep things fresh and clean, masculine smelling, and then as it dries down, that vanilla comes out more and more with a faint woodiness underneath. This one in the air is magnetic. People absolutely love it. It's so magnetic that when I wear this fragrance, I'm trying to give myself compliments. I have a few times while wearing this fragrance been like trying to move around a little more to see if I can catch some more whiffs of the fragrance. It's not weird. It's just in the air. This smells somehow like 10 times better than up close, and it smells great up close. It's just this one, this is just one of those heaters. And when it comes to compliments, pulling compliments, the Born in Roma line is gonna set you up pretty well. So this one, Extra Dose, also Yellow Dream, Coral Fantasy. All of those are very good. And some people even really love Green Stravaganza, and the original is good as well. So yeah, that line, if you're after attention, it's one of the better ones. Some people don't like Born in Roma Intense or Extra Dose or even some of the other ones because they do have a lot of sweetness. But I will say, typically if you're after a fragrance that commands a lot of attention, especially fall and wintertime fragrances, a lot of them are gonna be really sweet. It just kind of is what it is at this point. That style of fragrance is really popular. Now, before we head to the next scent, which is another monster, I want to give you guys some codes to use to save some money. And here they are. So we got a code for Lucky Scent, 10% off that website. Save yourself some money on Niche. Also got Gift Express, the Perfume Box, Frag Flex, Twisted Lily, and many, many more. So any of those stores, if you shop there, use those codes. Also code for Fragrance Lord, which I just like to say the name. Fragrance Lord, the Lord of Fragrance. Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal, Absolu, next choice. This one's another sweet one. It's got that sort of caramel adjacent sweetness, has chestnut in there, Mirabelle plum, bit of woodiness as well. This is another personal favorite of mine. Actually, most of the ones I'm sharing with you, not all of them, but most of them are personal favorites. And so these are some of the few bottles that I've actually managed to put a little dent in, which is kind of hard to do. The only drawback for this one is that it was hard to find. That to me was the only thing that really held it back, but now you can find it pretty easily. Still not a top 30 best-selling fragrance in the US or anything like that, so at least in the United States, it does somewhat fly under the radar. It's just a great, cozy, sexy, sweet fragrance, gourmand adjacent. Again, the performance is there, so you don't have to worry about reapplying. It will grab you attention, and if you go heavy, it'll grab you a lot of attention. Better or worse, it will. Let's go with the other clone. It is Royal Blend by French Avenue. So this is in that Camera, Angel Share, Gisa Sava fragrance line, fragrance style, whatever you want to call it. This is one of the absolute best fragrances also in that Angel Share style for cheap. Like this one is top notch. The quality is there, again, performance is there. It has plum, it has cognac, cinnamon, vanilla, tonka, even a touch of iris. So it's gonna be that type of scent that gives you something just immediately attractive to people. When they smell it, they're gonna think it's amazing, almost edible. But then if you want to, you can wear this one in more formal situations and it's gonna work out. It's just really top-notch stuff. It is not as overplayed as Camera, for whatever that's worth. Although, to be fair, it is close enough to that one that I don't think too many people in the air would be like, I can tell, that's Royal Blend, that's not Camera. It's just this one is slightly lesser known, but in terms of what you get, it is just as good, if not better. Let's go with something slightly different. Bad Boy Cobalt Elixir. Is this the only elixir in today's video? Nope, got one more. Elixirs. Now when it comes to Bad Boy Cobalt, most people talk about the original Cobalt, and for good reason. That one, extremely versatile, basically year-round fragrance, and that one also is a really big compliment puller as well. But I do really enjoy this one also, and I think fall and winter time, this one a little better of a bet if you're looking for something more in that typical cool weather style, you know, a little bit heavier, a little bit denser. That's what this is. So it does have truffle as one of the notes, which is a little interesting, little unique. Also has woods, incense, vanilla, some fresh spice off the top. So while it does have sweetness, this one is not going to be as heavy with the sweetness as this or this, for example. But it still has enough of that sweetness from the vanilla in here that it's going to really be good at grabbing attention. It has some similarities with fragrances like Invictus Victory Elixir, for example, again, the vanilla. I just think this one sometimes gets a little bit overlooked. It's one that when it first came out, a lot of people were maybe not sold on, but as far as a fall and wintertime fragrance that has good versatility, that doesn't go turbo sweet, but still has enough to be really appealing in today's market, this stuff is good. The most wanted parfum is up next. This one's very popular. Actually, out of the entire list I'm gonna share with you today, the two most popular fragrances in the US are this one and that one. And this fragrance is more in that style that's really popular right now with the good amount of sweetness, you know, that kind of cozy, warm, magnetic scent profile. That's what this is. Has a good blast of ginger off the top, red ginger, so nice, bright, zingy when you first spray it on. As it dries down, bourbon vanilla comes out, and that blends together with a nice woodiness in here as well that has just a faint waft of smoke. It has very good longevity, and it's not so sweet that, you know, middle-aged guys and older can't wear it. This stuff, I think pretty much anybody can pull off. Younger guys, middle-aged, older guys, really doesn't matter. And this is going to be one of the ones out of everything I talked to you about that is probably right toward the top as far as pulling attention and compliments. So if that's what you're after, one of the best. So is this one Stronger With You? Absolutely, which is my favorite in the Stronger With You lineup. Some people go Stronger With You Intensely is their favorite. That one is a little bit sweeter. This one I think is a little bit richer, a little more defined and refined as well. So it adds a nice boozy aspect to the Stronger With You DNA. Golden rum, I believe, is how they first announced this one. But then of course it has that chestnut in there as well that ties it in with all the other Stronger With You fragrances. Amazing performance once again. Stronger With You Intensely might be slightly stronger, most people would say, but frankly with how strong this is, that's not a problem. It's not like this one lasts 30 minutes and the other lasts 30 hours. They're a lot closer together than that. Absolutely magnificent. This stuff has been a tried, tested, and true fragrance for me for fall and winter time ever since it came out. The new Stronger With You Parfum is also really good. And I do really love that one as well. Maybe that one is even slightly more grown up than this one, but if I could keep just one, I think it'd be this. Now let's do the giveaway before we do the final fragrance. There it is, still sealed, Born in Roma Intense. So you guys know the drill at this point. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Let me know, what is your go-to fragrance? Niche, indie, designer, clone, doesn't matter. What's your go-to fragrance if you're after attention during fall and winter time? It could be whatever boosts your confidence the most, whatever gets you the most compliments, whatever. Let me know. I will pick a winner with random comment picker. I will post the winner up on the post tab of the YouTube channel. And if you're the winner, hit me up and I will ship this out to you. All right, final fragrance. It is Jean Paul Gaultier again, Le Male Elixir Absolu. Now, as I've been saying with some of these other fragrances, you could also go Le Male Elixir, it's up there somewhere, and that one would work really well also. But this one has enough of a different twist that some people prefer this over the original Elixir. So this one is not going to be as heavy with the honey aspect. The other Le Male Elixir, that has a big blast of honey, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love that. But this one balances things out slightly differently. It has a little bit of an aromatic touch to it. It does have sweetness still, as plum is one of the notes in here, which you can pick up when you first spray it on. But it ends up coming across slightly more elegant in a way, while still having this really attractive fizzy sweetness, and having great performance to boot means that it's going to obviously get you noticed as long as you spray enough of this stuff on, which realistically pretty much everything here is pretty strong. Nothing here is a weak fragrance that you have to over apply or anything like that. Over apply. Words. So we're gonna wrap up with Elixir Absolu. I feel like a great choice for fall and winter time. And with these right here, you have basically just an absolutely killer lineup. You can basically pick one of these, two of these, and be set for the entirety of these next couple months. So there we go, this lineup right here, certified banger after banger. These right here are attention grabbers. All of them last a long time, all of them get attention, and all of them are pretty easy to find nowadays. I wanna thank you guys for hanging with me here until the end. Good luck with the giveaway, stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.